Now imagine someone stomping all through the kitchen, gust of air right behind them, slamming all the cabinets, all 12 cabinets. The refrigerator get it too. Shit dropping that is not even supposed to move, that don't move. Welcome back to Oracles by MJ. I hope we are not bitter. I hope we are forgiving. Now, you know I wrote my notes down because I tend to ramble and then I forget about what I was saying. 410, let us eat this up. Thank you, thank you. Okay, now let's get into this. Who did it? Who did it? What got you in the kitchen all slamming all these cabinets like you fool? Who did it? That's how you feed into it, and that is exactly what they want you to ask, to help shift your focus from their mal and exaggerative behavior in that moment. So it's not who did it. It should be what happened that got you acting like this, that's just weighing you down and just causing you to just exert all your energy on that behavior. Or when you internalize the frustration due to disrespect, betrayal, anger, resentment, that too can have a loud effect on your mind, body, and health. Diabetes, high blood pressure, depression, and in worst cases, unaliving yourself. We have everything to do with our health and how it turns out, our mental state, and whether we heal from it or not. We bring sickness onto ourselves, and it stamps, we bring sickness onto ourselves, and it starts off as an emotion turned bitter if you don't get rid of it in due time. You can't let it fester because something hit you deep, basically, because something didn't sit with you too well, because you are unable to communicate about whatever it is that is rubbing you the wrong way. Displacing anger due to bitterness widens the extent of your karma. That is a whole nother topic. Now, there is something that I wanted to share with you, an article that I sourced. You know me. You know me. Now, I hope we've been having it's about to be a blizzard, and I love the snow. Last one I said was a hoax, and it was, but this time they're saying it's a little more severe. I look forward to it with safety. Now, the article I came across, indirect effects of forgiveness on psychological health through anger and hope. Now, one excerpt that I do want to read is, let's start with the abstract, because that'll give us a quick overview of what the entire experiment was on and about. Forgiveness, often discussed as a religion idea, is also a popular topic in psychology. Empirical studies have shown that forgiveness decreases anger, anxiety, and depression, and increases self-esteem and hopelessness for the future. Scrolling down to forgiveness and hope. While unforgiveness traps victims in emotional prison, which prevents them from moving on with their lives, forgiveness helps them overcome their unresolved anger and allows them to seek out new possibilities that they have not yet seen. There's a video that I will put at the end, and it has a lot to do with bitterness and forgiveness. And to just go on a nice little ramble, you know the saying, drinking poison hoping that the other person will get sick? That is the perfect way to put bitterness, because there is no one that is exerting that much energy but you. Let's go back to the person slamming all the damn cabinets in the kitchen. You're mad and you decided to do all of that, and now what? Now you're exhausted. Now you're still angry. What did that solve? The art of letting go. Or the heart to let go. The art to reflect is what I was going to say. Is because we can't let it go if we don't reflect on what it was that happened. You know, all this bitterness, it literally, as I said, and I'm just freestyling now because I already read my main points that I actually wanted to, or did I? No, there are a few more points that I want to read. But it's difficult, it should not be difficult to sit down and reflect on what occurred. Whether it was your doing or the other person's doing or both. And the fact that everything does not need a conversation, coming to peace with yourself or sending off, making that apology, giving that apology, that you should have given a long time ago for something that you may have done to someone else. It's like the only thing you can do is protect your own peace, your own health, your own mental state. And saying sorry is not it doesn't benefit anyone but you. And it doesn't benefit you if you're just saying sorry and it's just to say sorry just to heal the moment or to ease upon the other person. No. You have to really mean your apologies. You have to actually have done the work and the ability to have effectively reflect so you can come to that peace. Because it's not easy to let go and forgive people who have betrayed you, done you wrong, caused you harm, done wrong to people closest to you. It's not easy to let it go. You have to do the work. And sometimes I'm no Saul. I am David, okay? I am David. And even with that being said, forgiveness is crucial to our pursuit of happiness, to our pursuit of our calling. We will not get anywhere holding on to any grudge. You know where we will get? In the hospital. We will get sick. We will have a whole bunch of mucus. Diabetes. High blood pressure. You know, it's funny because people will say, how you get diabetes? How you get high blood pressure from all of this? When you work up your body with all of these negative emotions like anger. You know, you get your adrenaline rushing during these emotions. During anger or fear or anything that'll cause you to dwell down in a downward spiral about things that happened already. It already happened. I used to be friends with this girl who used to bring up old mishaps years later and still behave the same and then wonder why. Okay? So the ability to let go and let God, let go and move on, let go and do better, let go and do different, or you're going to end up in the hospital sick because you can't breathe, sick because you need sugar, sick because you got too much salt, or whatever the situation is because of something that is in your body that has festered over time, and now it is a condition. Now it's a condition. And all you had to do was be easy. Now we all go through things and we all have our time where we could, for lack of a better term, mourn over whatever situation that happened. But to hold on to it. To go to sleep and wake up and it's right there in your face. To go back to sleep and wake up and that shit is still there. Because you put it there, you place it there, you keep it there. There are ways to clear the air. And you won't see nothing if you haven't cleared the air. Now let's go to those things that I wanted to read, because I can continue to go on and on and on. Bitterness affects every area of your life. It will poison your attitude. It will cause you to see everything. You will be a pessimist. You don't see the cup filled when it's half empty? You know what I mean. You won't see it. When somebody's trying to assist you to even see, but it just blind. You won't see it. I got that from Joel Osteen. You'll be easily offended. It'll rob you of your dreams. Because how can you do anything and prosper in any area of life if you stuck on that? If you stuck on that happened back there, you still stuck on that. Let it go. And I'm going to keep saying, we all have our time where we can mourn, where we can act how we need to act, but you going to continue to act like that? That's when it starts to fester and turn into something that is only going to affect you. It's only going to affect you. You're going to get sick. I remember a time where I made myself sick due to exterior factors that I remained in. I'm happy I'm not sick anymore. It'll attack your autoimmune system. It will attack you from the inside out. And it starts small. It starts very small. Until you notice it. It could be a little small rash, a little tiny ringworm looking thing on it. Next thing you know, it's a whole patch taking up your arm. Now you need hydrocortisone. You need some cream. You need something. When the only thing you had to do was let go. So your body can take in what it needs. Why are you walking around so angry? And like someone said, like a pastor I just watched, people who are bitter, they have the tendency to be nice sometimes. It's like an iceberg. As he related it to, it is exactly as such. You can be nice sometimes, in times where it might matter and benefit you personally. But when it comes to others, or when it just might be up to your limit, which isn't usually too high, because people who are bitter get mad at everything all the time. I just rambled. See, I just lost myself. The longer you dwell in it, the deeper it gets planted. And the deeper it gets planted, the sicker you become. The detriment to your health. It drains your energy to stay upset. We build bridges and we get over them. We simply build bridges to get over them. In every city and everywhere that there is a bridge, it was built to get over it. So from one difficulty level to another difficulty level, whatever you want to call these levels or these, whatever, you're getting across. There is a bridge, and we build bridges to get from one destination to another destination. That's what we need to do when it comes to the things that you're feeling bitter about. You have to build a bridge. Build a bridge. Build a bridge. This is what you're bitter about. And we working our way across that bridge. But once we get... I thought my camera went off. Once we get across that bridge, there's no picking and going to retrieve and going to see and going to check on what happened over there. Because that's how you end up back over there. So yeah. Creating peace with those with displaced creating peace with those we displaced anger onto. A lot of this bitterness, that's what it does. It's contagious. No, it's not contagious in the sense where the next person may be bitter toward you as well, even though that might be a thing, but in the sense where you will be bitter to everyone, even if it's not the person who did you wrong. just because you might feel triggered by a word or a situation or a view they may have on something or whatever your biases are. Why are you being bitter towards this person? That displaced anger, like I said, only extends, it only expands. That karma, that tenfold karma that does not expire. Why are we continuing to put things out there that we do not want to come back to us and our children? Because the funny thing is, it usually doesn't come back to us. It usually goes on to our children, especially if we don't handle it. I don't know why that's so hard to see for a lot of people who walk around bitter, whether it was from a relationship that didn't work, a friendship that didn't work, a job that didn't work out, or whatever it is that didn't work out, somebody that disrespected you, whatever the case is. Yeah, we have to let go. We can react. No, it's not good to react. We can respond. Sometimes in some situations we have to react. I am David. Let me put this on. Thank you for tuning in with me. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate it. And my loves, we eating this up. 410. I really appreciate y'all for tuning in with me as I come in weekly and I do what I do. There is some way that I will give back at some point. That's just what it's going to be. So whether it's too early to say, I already know that is what's going to end up happening, because that's the end goal. That is the end goal, to give back. And yeah, misery loves company, and it doesn't matter how much someone loves you. If they are miserable, you will feel it through something. It doesn't matter if they buy you things. It doesn't matter if they buy you food. It doesn't matter if they do nice things for you. It doesn't matter what the relationship is to you. If they are bitter, you'll feel it. And they'll still tell you, I love you. So it's not good to be around bitter people. Like I say, misery do love company. I was about to say like a lot of motherfuckers around. They like a lot of them around. Just so they could be party poopers. I know I had something else to share. I wrote this while I was at work on the register. Bitterness turned deadly. How bitter is the blood that runs through your veins? Blood has the tendency to be sweet. Reasons demons drain you, and vampires are thirst for it. It quenches their thirst. Blood is sweet. Sweet when you put the right things in your body. Not anger, bitterness. Because now that blood, that's that bad blood. I like that song. Check it out. I got some new glasses today. I ain't have them on because I'm like, I see the whole ring light in my glasses. But I'm going to show y'all. Let me get out. Oh my God, get out the ring light. Later, y'all.